This is the what I think is a '69 BMW 2002. I found this locally. It just sat for decades, and the guy had like he was some sort of hoarder. He had like tons of extra parts. I mean, literally a whole nother pickup truckload of parts. So let's steam back the engine. Yeah, just like hornet nests, all kinds of shit everywhere. But I mean, the usual bullshit story ran when I parked it. So, well, why did you park it then? Because it didn't run, right? So, I'm thinking master cylinder. That's probably toast. I mean, look at those fittings. I pulled the battery out. That's probably gone. This hose looks like that's going to be an indicator of more shit. I don't know. We'll see. The guy had a box of distributors with this, like 4 or 5 extra distributors. And surprisingly, no title, but duplicates everything else. He lost the key. So there's another ignition we're going to try and put in today. I'm going to try and put in. I don't know if there's a number code on these ignitions like there is on some Mercedes-Benz cars. The interiors, front seats are pretty toast. And there's a whole nother set of rear seats. All kinds of chrome. Doesn't seem to close right. I have to work on that. Gone. Harnesses, carpeting, trim, just mountains of stuff. I'm not sure what this is. I think he had VW stuff he just threw in too. But see, it says 1600. The only cars I saw with 1600 on the back were 69. And yeah, so right now the steering's locked because the ignition's locked. I got the front rims off because I painted them. Get some new tires on them. Surprisingly, the glass is all good. And then here's one of the hoods. This is the one I pulled off. Just completely roached. It's too bad people just don't take care of shit, you know. And then there's the replacement hood. Extra transmission. Extra door, extra fender. I'm going to deal off all this extra stuff. I got no room to hide it. And here's a whole nother pile of stuff in here. Another cluster, foot pedal assembly, manifold with carb, glass, rear glass, glass front of the car, mountain of shit. So I posted it on eBay. I think I'm just going to do it on eBay until July. Then they're changing their selling format, and that's going to shut people like me out because I'm not going to attach my checking account to eBay because they're fucking crooks. And there's that box of distributors. So, and it probably to this car, other cars, who knows. Some data plates that are pretty well worn. I'm thinking that's another VIN number right here. That's good. And yeah, we'll see. I think it'll run. Just because the guy has just so much shit. You know, he probably would have pulled the motor. Be my guess if I mean, because he hoarded so much stuff, he must have had some intent that it did run, but who knows? Everybody lies to you. And then there's more front trim parts, and so there it is, a lot of stuff. And paid like 1,100 bucks. My friend brought it over here for 100 bucks, so 1,100 bucks total. And I'm just gonna deal off all the extra stuff because I just have no place for it. harnesses, trim, chrome trim, rubber trim, carpeting, what else? All kinds of stuff, just mountains of shit. I don't think there's anything super valuable. There's a whole box of lights. And another box of handles and stuff. So, here it is. I think it'll be a neat car once it's operational. I'm just gonna get it running and get all the driving bugs out of it. I will see you on the next YouTube. Battery's dead.